Good evening, everybody. I'm in my basement today. It's rainy and nasty outside, so I figured what the heck, I'll do a video in my basement. What I want to talk about today is my shot process. I'm a snap shooter, I guess is the appropriate way to say it. I do not hold at full draw for a long time at all. As soon as I get to full draw, I release. I've tried holding at full draw. Doesn't work for me. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what I've changed in my process over the past 2 years. So to start off, I'll show you kind of somewhat what I was doing. I'd come up to my target. I don't even really remember how I would aim. I just remember, okay, there's my target. I want to hit the target. I draw on my way up and let go. And I'm sure there was all kinds of craziness going on. So I got real into shooting again about 3 years ago. And then last year, Whiskey City started their club and I joined up there and started shooting there. And I was at the bottom of the list. I mean, there's so many good shooters there. I felt like I was nowhere near where I could be. So I started changing some things about how I shoot the bow. So the very first thing that I changed was I no longer come up to the target, there's my target, draw shoot. That I don't do that anymore. So now when I come up to a target, I take a second and I find my spot. I look at the spot. When I draw, I don't look down the arrow shaft. I have tried that, it also messes with me. I guess I do see it in my peripheral vision, but I don't look down the arrow shaft, I just focus on my spot. So when I come up to the target, lock my arrow, I sit there a second. Okay, that's the spot I want to hit. And then I'll say, I started the small talking stuff too here recently. So I'll say up. And I'll just hold there a second, focusing on my spot until I'm comfortable and I'm ready to go. And when I'm ready to go, then I'll say in my head, draw. And then when I get to full draw, I was trying to say like go or release. That also messed with me. So now I don't say that. I just get to full draw, make sure I'm at full draw. I get there and then I release. And I've added here recently, I saw another guy talk about finishing, how you're not really finished with your shot until you bring your bow down. So I've added a hesitation at the end. So now when I shoot, come to my target, that's where I find my spot, bring my bow up, focus on that spot, get my mind right about it. Then I'll say, draw, release. I don't say release, I just draw, release, and then I'll say finish, and then I'll come down. I like all those things. They work for me. That's what I've been doing here the past year, working on all this type of stuff. And like I said, the whole at the end, finish, I just added that. The small talking stuff where I'm saying to myself, up, draw, finish. I've added that maybe beginning of the year. And like I said, where I used to just up and draw and go, I've stopped all that. I've been bringing up, then drawing. I've been doing that for probably a year plus. But even in the beginning, I'll come up and I'll just hang out there a second. I probably wait here as long as people are holding at full draw. I don't know, it's just how I found a way to do it. I'll come up here, focus on my spot, get my mind right. When I'm ready, then I'll say draw, and then I'll just release. I don't say anything anymore because that was messing with me. And then I'll say finish. All right, I'm rambling. I'll do it once out loud, and then I'll just do it again without saying anything. Here we go. So, come to my target, There's the spot I want to hit. Come up, focus on that spot, a couple seconds. Draw, finish. It's one more time. Okay, so like I said, I'll come up to my target, whether I'm hunting or 3D shoot. It's all the same to me. So I'll take a second, focus, figure my yardage, whatever. Find my spot, then I'll say up, hang out there a second, focusing on that spot, get my mind right. Then I'll say draw, finish. Then I'll come down. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing. I also used to, I don't know why, but my thumb used to be in the way a lot when I was just coming up and going. I guess because I was going so fast. My thumb would actually hit my face. So I started really tucking my thumb, thinking about tuck your thumb, tuck your thumb, tuck your thumb. Now I don't even think about it. It's natural. As soon as my string's on the bow, my thumb's tucked right where I want it to be. So I'll do one more without saying anything, and then I'll leave you guys alone. That's what I've been doing. I did shank the last one, so it's not perfect. I dropped my arm. But since I've been breaking my shot down this way, I've been shooting better. I've been getting better scores at the shoots. I had a terrible hunting season this year. I actually didn't get to deer hunt much with my kids' sports activities. Did a little squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, but I had no success. So can't really say it's helped on that much, but hunting ain't just about shooting, it's about having the time. Anyway, that's it. Have a good one.